Hello, and I'd like to welcome you to this short little video on how to use the Instructor Portal on FAASAFETY.GOV. In covering the Instructor Portal, we will cover what it is, where it is, what is available on it, and most importantly, how to give wings credit quickly and easily, normally in only a minute or two. If you have a current flight instructor certificate, you can use the Instructor Portal. However, be aware that it does not support ground instructors at this time. Also, if it does not recognize your certificate number as an instructor, it will ask a few further questions and may need further verification. Near the center of the FAASAFETY.GOV homepage, you can see the Instructor Portal. You do not need a login or even have an account on FAASAFETY.GOV, just a valid flight instructor certificate issued in accordance with Part 61 of the Federal Aviation Regulations. If you click on the click here, it will bring you to the Give Immediate Credit page, and this is what we'll focus on in 1 minute. This will bypass the other options that will require a login. If you click on the Enter Instructor Portal, it will give you multiple options, most of which you will need an account on FAASAFETY.GOV. On the Instructor Portal, you will have the other following options, all of which will require you to have an account and log in on FAASAFETY.GOV. You will have account registration of your students that don't have a computer or email address, a list of credits validated by you, the instructor, and you also have the ability to print a checklist, a wings checklist for a pilot that you're working with. Do note, the Give Immediate Credit in the middle of the page does not require an account or a sign-in, and this is just another way to enter the area to give immediate credit that we are talking about. If you go back to the FAASAFETY.GOV homepage, and you can see the click here to give immediate wings credit or immediate wings flight credit on the Instructor Portal, you will get to the following page and follow the steps described. First, enter your pilot certificate number, i.e. your flight instructor certificate number without any of the letters, and enter your last name. Then you want to click on search. Do note, the next step button does not work at this time due to required changes on the website. Again, I want to emphasize, this is your information, the flight instructors, not the person receiving the credit. The next page is just a simple verification page. Check that your flight instructor information is correct. Also, as part of the verification, you will need to enter a phone number that you, as the instructor, can be reached at. This is to be able to contact you if we happen to suspect that someone may be using your information to abuse the system or to accrue untrue credits. It's an extremely rare occurrence, but we want to assure you and us that the wings credits issued by you are truly issued by you. Then you can click on the Next Step button. Here is where you start to enter information about the pilot receiving the credit. Enter their email and click Search. And based upon the email address, FAASAFETY.GOV finds the person and their account. Just verify it is retrieving the correct person, as you may have typed .net when it should be .com, or maybe some other similar type of small typo, and click on Next. The next page is where the flight activity is entered. Note, this is valid for flight-related activities only. It cannot be used to give credit for seminars, courses, or the like. You can either search by activity number, category and class of aircraft, and even segregate by the level of wings, i.e. it's generally basic for private pilot, recreational, and sport pilot standards, advanced level for commercial standards, and master for instructor or ATP standards. You do not need to hold the certification level to be eligible for the master and advanced levels, but you must meet those applicable standards. You can search by activity number, and that will start to create a pull down or selection menu as you see here. I personally have the activity numbers written down on my plans of action, lesson plans, or pamphlets used in the WINGS program. You can also search to find activities, and the most common ones do start with activity number A, alpha 070405. So that could be a good place to start. You have two additional links in the search results. On the right-hand side is a brief description of the activity and more detailed information about it. And the select button on the left selects that particular activity and moves you to the next page. You can also search by aircraft category and/or class if applicable, such as you see here, a search for powered parachute C, a less common type of aircraft out there. Again, remember upon the clicking select for an activity will bring you to that next page. The next page is larger with basic information about the pilot or user presented at the top. And on the lower portion of the page is where you will need to enter more information. You need to enter the date that the activity was completed, either typed in or using the pull down calendar menu. If you are a safety rep or FAASA team program manager like me or similar, you may see an additional box about whether you personally conducted the training. And you just need to click the box that you gave the training and then click on the give credit. Ta-da, at that point you're done. That's all there is to it. It's very simple. This typically only takes about 1 to 2 minutes total. Of course, much faster when you're comfortable using this tool. You can easily do it during the debrief if you are having a slower day, or if you're busy all day long, you can even enter the information that night, next day, or even up to weeks later, as long as you know the pilot's email on FAASAFETY.GOV. Try it, you might like it. Here are some of the common activity numbers. On the left-hand side are common activities or credits for various practical tests for credit to be given by examiners. Do note that most, if not all these activities, will give the required knowledge and flight activities to achieve a level of WINGS. As an examiner evaluator, I like to do this as it helps new pilots at least see FAASAFETY.GOV and an opportunity to have them learn just a little bit more about the WINGS program. On the right-hand side are common credits at the basic level for airplanes and helicopters. The rotorcraft helicopter are noted by the blue color. So from one instructor to another, thank you for helping to create a safe learning environment. Remember that proficiency gives you, your students, their family, friends, and passengers peace of mind. Help them stay proficient through a proficiency program like the WINGS program, and be sure to document your achievement or your students' achievements in the WINGS Pilot Proficiency Program. It's a great way to stay on top of your game and keep your flight review current. Thank you very much.